What's going on, everybody? My name is Netty16 and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. In the last episode, we went to the industrial park and defeated Robo Patrick Ahoy here. Actually, what is the... I'm actually kind of curious. Rumble episode. I knew it. I shut that off when we did that episode. Anyway, we defeated Robo Patrick at the industrial park, came to the third area of Bikini Bottom, explored it around, and got the cruise bubble, the third and final new ability that we can receive. And it's very, very cool. Very, very helpful. My best ability in the entire game. And we also explored around some old areas and saw some new things that the cruise bubble can access for us in old areas. And in this episode, we're heading off to the third to last new area there is to explore in Bikini Bottom. We've already explored Jellyfish Fields. This is not an area of Jellyfish Fields. Anyway, obligatory Beatles reference aside, because Phil's made the same reference in his Hardcore 4 YouTube series. We do want to enter the Kelp Forest. Let's enter. That was the worst intro of all time.
Here we are in the Kelp Forest, an interesting area with many sights to see, for those that don't get hopelessly lost first.
Sorry, I literally just yawned as soon as we had control. First things first, you might notice the Kelp Forest is an extremely dark area. It is going to be very hard to see. I might have to brighten this up in post. We'll have to see what happens. Anyway, there's a lot to see and do in the Kelp Forest. This will be a very long and winding area. Lots of separate paths, lots of things to explore. So let's just start right off the bat. This plant right here will slap you if you get close to it. That's literally all there is to it, if you can even see it right there. There's also, get out of here, these leaves act as trampolines, so you can jump up to new heights if you have access to them. There's all kinds of things to see. This is probably my, watch, it's not even probably, this is my second least favorite area in the game. Yes, because it's dark, but also, with the exception of the third area, which we won't see, which we'll get to eventually, which I'm probably not going to play tonight because the area is so freaking long and I don't want to do the whole thing. With the exception of the third area, Kelp Forest, I don't like the objective here. I think the Kelp Forest has some of the longest and most tedious objectives in the game. And you'll see that later when we're really getting into it, but all you need to know is that it's just, you'll just have to see. Alright, we have, these don't do anything, they just look kind of weird, I don't really know why they're here. Alright, so, there's a lot of things we need to discuss. Okay, so this is a new robot, this is Tublet. Tublet comes in groups of 3, they spin out this, this ring of fire that you can jump over, or not, I guess. You can jump over it, go in, and you can take out the bottom one. If you take out any of them individually, they will, whichever one you take out will respawn, and it'll create an explosion when you take them out. So take out the bottom one, get in it, bubble bash through them. That's how you take them out. Well, that's not how you take them out. That's the most efficient way to take them out, I should say. That is Tublet. That is a new robot. That is a new robot we are being introduced. Over here... I'm trying to jump on these shishikis. Because I can jump up here and get underwear, yes. Yeah, it's just so hard to see in this area. Out here, it isn't as bad because there's some light, but look at back here, it is impossible to see what you're doing back here. Over here, get another pair of underwear. We can also, bubble bowl all of those down, and we get a sock for it. 7 socks. I'm probably gonna show that just so I can keep it, just so I can keep track of it for editing purposes. But there are 7 socks we need to get in Kelp Forest. Also, I have to mention that the hopelessly lost thing is reference to Spongebob. Because Squidward, in the Kelp Forest episode of Spongebob, Squidward makes a comment about being hopelessly lost. You probably already knew that, though. There's a bus stop down there we can access, but let's jump up here to Mrs. Puff.
Hi, Mrs. Puff. Driving class isn't out here today, is it?
No, Spongebob. Why do you say that? Do you think we'd have class out here just to hide from you? How silly. I'm just, gathering twigs for the winter. Yes, that's it.
Oh, can I help? I have a merit badge in twig gathering.
Actually, you can help with something else. These robots showed up and scared all the students, campers off into the forest. Before the ranger arrives, someone needs to go out and find them.
I'll help you find them, Mrs. Puff. I'm the sponge for the job.
Thanks, Spongebob. I'll make sure to give you a nice reward when you found all of them.
Why would you not wait for the ranger to get back? Why would you make us do it? The ranger would probably do a much better job of finding the campers because the ranger would know the area. The ranger would know where to find them. The ranger is probably, the kids would probably trust the ranger more than they would trust us, but whatever. So we have our main objective for the Kelp Forest. Wait, just stop yawning, Christ almighty. The main objective for the Kelp Forest is just to find all of the campers. But let's go to the bathroom first. There we go. Okay. That was important. I had to show that off, in case you were curious. Okay. How many times can I say okay in this episode? God only knows. Okay. There, and just said it again. So that. So, I'm trying to think of how I want to go about showing everything. I've been, like, dreading this area, because this area is going to be so hard to show everything, just because of how freaking not linear. This is, like, the most not linear level in the entire game. It's just, it doesn't help how dark it is. It's just so dark. It was not this dark, in the actual actually, you know what? I have an idea. In the actual episode of the Kelp Forest, it was not this dark. Like, this is a little bit ridiculous. I understand that it's nighttime, so it's probably, you know, well, not even exaggerated. It's probably... Are you kidding me? It's probably, you know, amped up a little bit, but, like, still. It's a little bit insane, if you ask me. I can't let me get in and hit you, for the love of all things. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the end and get this spatula. This is the spatula for getting to the end of this area. Then we're gonna backtrack. I'm gonna die from this stupid spot. Get out of here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna commit... We're gonna make jellyfish an endangered species. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna get this. This is the spatula for getting to the end of this area. You do not need... If you are not going for 100%, you do not need to do anything else. You can just go right through and go to the next area. We, however, are going to stay here, and we're going to explore the rest of this area, because there's a lot to see here, and I just don't want to think about it anymore. Okay, so first things first, let's drop down. There are lots of spots over here. We need, Patrick in order to access a lot of this stuff. Because we have throw fruits and freeze fruits. So we need Patrick. Yeah, okay, we need to get over there. So we need, let's go get, well... No, let's not do that. Let's do this first. I'm sorry. There are much better walkthroughs on YouTube of how you can do this area, because I am just completely not doing it. Like, I'm just completely not doing it at all. These leaves, if you stand on them for too long, they will shrivel and not be potable. So kind of like the drip leaves in the new Minecraft update, if you're into that, I guess. If you play Minecraft, which you should. I like Minecraft quite a bit. So you have to use the cruise bubble. It's technically the first required use of the cruise bubble, especially if you didn't go back to get the... Actually, this isn't even required, because this technically is for... Here we go. This technically isn't even required either, because this is for a spatula you have to get, because... Well, I mean, do you have to get... I don't even know if you'd have to get this one. It would be interesting to kind of think about the, it'd be interesting to kind of think about the, like, try to math out the amount of spatulas you would need to get. It'd be kind of interesting to think about, I think. Alright, we need to do this anyways, so let's just do it now. We need to switch to Patrick either way. So let's just go ahead and do this. We'll end up having access to all of that in a minute, just because of the nature of this level. Swear to you. Okay. Yeah, this area is just too... This area is just too dark. Like, you just can't see anything. Especially if you were back in 2002 when this game came out. If you're playing this on like a CRT with like without really great backlight and a whole bunch of glare and stuff, you would be struggling to like accomplish anything. Like, it is actually a little bit insane just how dark. This first area, I would argue, is the worst in terms of this. But at the same time, Lord of mercy. At the same time, I almost wouldn't argue with that. Because, like, the area after this, or the area after the next one is also bad, so... So playing as Patrick, we're trying to accomplish as much of these, there's a whole bunch of different objectives we have to accomplish here. I forget where that platform to get up there was. It's over here, isn't it? It's right there. Get used to this, using the same platform and stuff multiple times, because it's a theme in this level. Oh Lord, you actually don't need that. You can just come down here and grab this one. Remember how I said back, I think in the Murmulair, that I didn't practice for some of this game? This is one of the areas I have not practiced. I've played this area a few times, just, you know, in passing, just because I've done this area before. But other than that, I haven't practiced. So I'm not playing this blind per se, because I've done it before, but like, I don't know. I might as well be doing it blind, if you catch my drift. Okay, we're gonna skip out on the leaves over there for a split second. We're gonna come over here, because there's a couple things we can do with this. Come down here, have the freeze fruit, throw it right out there, and you can grab a sock. So I'm gonna have to figure out, I think there's something we can explore, actually. I wanna check something real quick. Excuse me. One thing I do like is I like the way the ice looks in this level. Or like the little frozen lake, I guess. I like the way it looks. Okay. This area is just too dark. Like, it's just way too hard to see in this area. And honestly, maybe it's just a me problem. Maybe it's... I'm totally screwed that up. Yeah. Maybe it's just a me problem, you know? Maybe it's just my bad... You know, maybe it's just the fact that, you know, I'm legally blind and I have bad eyesight to begin with. Maybe that's why this area is so hard for me. But, like, I want to know, if you ever played this game, did you ever have problems with this area? Did you ever have issues with not being able to see whenever you played this game? Because I always have. That is, like, one thing in this game that's always been constant for me is the fact that I've never been able to see whenever I've played this area. Jump down here. There's a camper up here. You need to find all the campers. Isn't really much... I think I actually have everything. I think. Okay, you can't get that. I thought you could. You might be able to get that if you jump up here with Spongebob, but, I mean, it's not. There's the gate down there. We might actually have everything, as crazy as it sounds. If I'm missing something, I'm gonna be really mad at myself. I don't remember how to do this part, actually. Because there's a button over there that we haven't hit yet. There's so many of you. Please go away. I feel like I'm probably just missing something. This needs to be a theme. Can I cruise bubble that, actually? I'm higher than it. I might be able to. Here, hold on. Well, if I screw it up, no, I won't be able to. This might be what you're supposed to do. Oh, that wasn't right on. Come on. I guess I can't. Oh, man. Can I get up there? No, I can't. Okay, so you have to get up here. Alright, screw it. We're doing this my way. Jump on Mrs. Puff. Jump on the thing. Jump on Mrs. Puff. Jump on the thing. I don't think we need Patrick to do this. You also cannot tell that there's goo right there, which is one of the many problems. I don't know. I mentioned that I think Rock Bottom is my least favorite world in this game. And I think that's because I just don't enjoy playing Rock Bottom. Like, I just don't think Rock Bottom is a fun area to play. I mean, like I said, I like the third area of this level, but other than that, it's just... Oof. I don't think this is how you're actually supposed to do this, but I mean, this isn't hard platforming, so like, if this is... I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with doing this way. Okay. I think that's it. Because there should be 1 in the next area, 2 in the cave. I just spoiled what the next area is. I think that's all there is in this starting area. I think. If I missed something, we'll be back some other time to get it. But I do, in fact, believe that that is everything. Oh, for the love. I'm extremely tired, guys. In case you couldn't tell from the fact that my commentary is like essentially just rambling, I'm really, really tired. It's like 12. It's like almost 1 in the morning. Don't do it again. Okay, so we come right through here, and we are going to head to the next area. That's it. As far as I'm aware, but I'll have to double check, but as far as I'm aware, that is everything in the first area of the Kelp Forest. I think. It should be. If not, we'll get it later. Anyway, that's it. Next time on Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants out of Bikini Bottom, we are entering the Kelp Swamp. If you'd like to subscribe, comment, and subscribe for more content, and we'll see you guys then. Peace out.